Andrew Cuomo after Trump debate attack, New York has a lower infection rate than the White House. Even Mitch McConnell said he wants to stay away from the White House. It's clear their idea for a course of action is letting people get sick and die like preventative measures don't exist. We have to contain the virus through wearing masks and social distancing until there's enough research done on a vaccine. Governments trying to rush are just doing it because they don't like to deal with people being pissed off at them. Donald Trump has taken no responsibility for the results of the response as a country, though he says it's the best response ever. He uses it as a political weapon. He makes people think that it's people who want to open up vs people who want to shut it down. And they drink that shit up. Could not even protect his son Barron, the most protected child in America. What a failure. There's definitely an attack Cuomo stance being pushed from conservatives, because he's quite effective and deflating Trump's balloon from time to time. Which is why the nursing home story keeps coming up. A lot of nursing homes are struggling with COVID. In Kansas, nearly every senior citizen in a nursing home has contracted COVID. Why don't cons go after Kansas? Say what you want about Cuomo, but he's definitely has gotten some effective messages out against the Trump administration. My personal favorite remains, https://americanpriority.com/news/Andrew Cuomo snaps Donald Trump just walking in front of the parade / He's doing nothing, Cuomo said, adding, all he's doing is walking in front of the parade, but he had nothing to do with the timing of the parade. Trump lacks the ability to wrap his head around the seriousness of this virus or its impact on America. It's hard work, and Trump has never been about hard work. His entire life is a series of him cutting corners and taking shortcuts down the paths of least resistance. The proof is in the string of failed, and often outright criminal, businesses he's left in his wake, and we can now add 200,000 plus dead Americans to that list. A large majority of which could have been saved with any type of competent leadership from the top. Vote him out, removed. Trump's just mad he can't steal money from charities in New York anymore. Looking at CDC tracker and cases per 100K, many more red states are in the worse half. Asterisk 20 of top 25 states cases per 100K in last 7 days voted red in 2016. Asterisk 21 of top 25 states total cases per 100K voted red in 2016. New York, 34th and CAR 33rd in total cases. https://COVID, CDC, gov/COVID data tracker /hashtag cases / cases in last 7 days, https://COVID, CDC, gov/COVID data tracker /hashtag cases _ in last 7 days. This state turned everything around. That's what bothers him about New York. It shows him what this country could have done. This went for the knees. The long-term health effects are a gold mine for Big Pharma. It's genuinely heartbreaking. The price for this blunder will be paid for by a whole generation. Just because your body fought off COVID doesn't mean you're done. There are literally thousands of people suffering from long-term effects of COVID. Edit, fixed a grammatical error in sentence structure. I see the angry conservatives have arrived to the comment section early today. Trump hates New York because New York doesn't treat him like a hometown hero. I live in New York, and legit the only thing that's super different here is that I wear a mask and there's plexiglass at work. Otherwise, things are basically okay. Movie theaters might be opening back up. I see friends on Zoom. And even sometimes in person. We go to stores. People just wear masks. We had a bad spike in the spring, but we clamped down on that shit hard. Considering Donald Trump is the virus, that's not hard. Yeah, of course. People in New York aren't pretending to live in a fantasy world where the virus doesn't exist, or that they're immortal. Trump's turned millions of people to say it's okay that I have heightened my risk of dying and significantly increased my risk of being really fucking sick for no good reason. Consumer confidence isn't going to rebound just because you're living in denial. You're not saving the economy, you're licking a Petri dish because Simon said. Sorry, Cuomo, Blump, and his admin are still pretending to not understand what rate is. The White House had more infections than some entire countries. Now that is fucking hilarious. Trump talking shit about New York and other Democratic areas, cities, is just him playing to his base. Rural and small town people who hate the educated and big cities. He has been doing it all along. Yeah, cities have more total infections cause there are more people living there. Yeah, a place with 10 people will have more infections than a town of 10,000. It isn't rocket science, it is simple math. Also, cities tend to be Democratic, not Republican. The more diverse and educated a place is, the more liberal it tends to be. He is acting like, hey, this place with a ton of people living in close quarters says they need help because they have more infections. We shouldn't help them. Nice burn, Cuomo, NGL, nice one. Not a surprise the WH infection rate is higher than New York State's. New York State went to the experts to get their coronavirus infection rate under control. Their experts based their attack on science and using doctors who know how infectious diseases spread, i.e., epidemiologist. The White House had their stable genius, who is actually a village idiot, come up with their plan. First, whatever the doctors said, they would go in the opposite direction. Then they went to Facebook and Twitter to find out what the Donnie's conspiracy buffs on those sites were saying was needed to fight the virus. Next they went to some black female witch doctor to formulate a new plan. Then they said some incantations over a pot of lizard tails in boiling water while shaking magic beads the witch doctor had provided. Then the president came out and said it would magically disappear. When all this failed, their final plan was to not wear any masks and get everyone infected. That one finally worked. Dump the Trumps before they kill us all. Dump Trump 2020. As a New Yorker, we love Cuomo and our city is fine. Fuck Trump. Trump is weak. He's a failure. His wig is crooked, his makeup is smeared, and he's responsible for the deaths of 200K, 300K people. In this moment though, it falls to people, even those who prefer a Republican president, to preserve, protect, and defend the United States by voting. Here is a map, https://www.rockthevote.org/how-to-vote/ that shows how and when you can vote in your state. Please vote now. Some of the reasons why Donald Trump is not fit to lead this country. He has repeatedly violated his oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. He has shown a breathtaking disregard for the lives and liberties of Americans. His administration is rampantly corrupt. He celebrates violence. He divides and attacks Americans every single day. He has been grossly negligent with the public's health. He is incompetent in all international matters. He campaigned as a champion of ordinary workers, but he has governed on behalf of the wealthy. He's historically failed at doing any good in the matters of climate, immigration, women's rights, and social justice reforms. He's demonstrated consistently that he's racist. https://www. New York Times. com/2017/08/19/opinion/Trump Nazism Republican Party failing. HTML, and xenophobic, https://www. New York Times. com/2018/06/26/opinion/Trump travel ban Supreme Court. HTML. He's damaged NATO. https://www. New York Times. com/2018/07/08/opinion/editorials/why NATO matters. HTML, and lowered our standing. https://www. New York Times. com/2019/01/26/opinion/Sunday/NATO Trump. HTML, in the world, a position many Americans have fought and died to secure. Asterisk he's abused his power and obstructed justice, https://www. New York Times. com/interactive/2019/12/14/opinion/Sunday/Trump impeachment. HTML, / any other president in American history would have been removed for the smallest offense on his list. Asterisk when the House impeached Donald Trump, a complicit Senate refused to convict. https://www. New York Times. com/2019/12/18/opinion/Trump impeachment vote. HTML, and remove him to protect themselves. Asterisk 4 more years of Trump in office seriously threatens the chance that American democracy, an almost 250-year-old idea that we've worked towards, survives. Asterisk he has refused to commit to a peaceful transfer of power. Asterisk if he doesn't win, he'll work to confuse the election results and leave the decision up to a Supreme Court unlawfully packed with conservative justices, some credibly accused of sexual assault and one potentially coming that is hostile towards the established rights of women and LGBTQ+ people. Asterisk he's a failed showman forever boasting about things he has never done, wealth he doesn't have and promising to do things he will never do. Asterisk he has sought to persuade both Congress and the courts to get rid of the Affordable Care Act without proposing any substitute policy to provide Americans with access to affordable health care. Asterisk during the first 3 years of his administration, the number of Americans without health insurance increased. https://www. Census. gov/data/tables/time series/demo/health insurance/historical series/heek. HTML, by 2.3 million. Asterisk he promised an increase in the federal minimum wage and fresh investment in infrastructure, he delivered a round of tax cuts that mostly benefited rich people. Asterisk he has indiscriminately erased regulations, and answered the prayers of corporations by suspending enforcement of rules he could not easily erase. Asterisk under his leadership, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has stopped trying to protect consumers and the Environmental Protection Agency has stopped trying to protect the environment. Asterisk he walked away from the Trans-Pacific Partnership, https://www. New York Times. com/2017/01/23/a/politics/TPP Trump trade NAFTA. HTML. In its place, Trump has conducted a trade war, imposing billions in tariffs taxes that are actually paid by Americans without any concessions from China. *MR. Trump has treated the COVID-19 global pandemic as a public relations problem instead of working to save American lives. He lied about the danger of the coronavirus, challenged the experts and resisted proactive precautions. Now he's trying to force the economy open without bringing the virus under control. As the economy collapsed, he signed an initial round of aid, and when the stock market rebounded, even though millions remained out of work, Mr. Trump lost interest. In September, he declared that the virus affects virtually nobody the day before the death toll from the disease in the United States topped 200,000. 9 days later, he caught the virus and received $100,000 in taxpayer-funded health care to fight the virus that he did nothing to avoid contracting. He has pitted Americans against each other, weaponizing Twitter and Facebook to manipulate supporters around a virtual bonfire of grievances to flood the public square with lies, disinformation, and propaganda. At the first presidential debate in September, Trump was asked to condemn white supremacists. He responded by instructing the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by. In June, his administration tear-gassed peaceful protesters from a street in front of the White House so Trump could pose with a book he does not read in front of a church he does not attend. Trump has repeatedly directed administration officials not to testify before Congress or provide documents, notably including his tax returns. With the help of AG William Barr, he's shielded loyal aides, convicted criminals, from justice. In May, the Justice Department said it would drop the prosecution of Michael Flynn even though Flynn had pleaded guilty. https://www. New York Times. com/2020/05/07/opinion/ Michael Flynn charges dropped. HTML, to lying to the FBI. In July, Trump commuted sentence of former aide, Roger Stone, who was convicted of obstructing a federal investigation of Trump. Senator Mitt Romney condemned the act as an unprecedented, historic corruption. Trump pressured the Ukraine to announce an investigation of Joe Biden, then directed administration to obstruct a congressional inquiry. In December, the House voted to impeach Trump for high crimes and misdemeanors. Senate Republicans, excepting Mr. Romney, voted to acquit the president, ignoring his corruption so they could continue to fill the benches of the federal judiciary with young, conservative lawyers. https://www. New York Times. com/2020/03/14/a/Trump appeals court judges. HTML. The president votes by mail while saying it's corrupt without proof. His disinformation campaign serves as a rationale for purging voter rolls, closing polling places, tossing absentee ballots and otherwise impeding Americans from exercising their right to vote. He cannot solve the nation's pressing problems because he is the nation's most pressing problem. Frederick Douglass lamented during another of the nation's dark hours, the presidency of Andrew Johnson, "We ought to have our government so shaped that even when in the hands of a bad man, we shall be safe. But that is not the nature of our democracy. The implicit optimism of American democracy is that the health of the republic rests on the judgment of the electorate and the integrity of those voters choose." The vast amount and variety of Trump's misdeeds can feel overwhelming. The repetition might have dulled your sense of outrage and it can leave us with little time to focus on the details. That said, this moment is when Americans must recover their sense of outrage. Use it to vote and get others to vote. https://www. rockthevote.org/howtovote/ Remix of the NYT opinion piece for easier consumption. Read the original here. https://www. New York Times. com/interactive/2020/10/16/opinion/Donald Trump worst president. HTML.